No player in a team sport should be going through this. This league has failed her, the officiating is totally biased against her, and her team doesn't lend her enough support. No other team or coach lets their superstar player get mauled on the court. Never happened to Asia, Stewie, or Nafisa. Only Caitlin Clark is not allowed to have any movement on the court. Caitlin Clark telling the ref, "That's just rude, grow up, come here, come here, come here." She also didn't end up getting a tech, which proves it was all the ref's disrespect that had riled her up so much. These WNBA refs are clearly not professional and need to be taken care of.
Usual. She's hot. Breon January having to hold her back. We'll take a timeout.
I mean, yo, she went from 0 to 100 real quick. She was upset, dog. I don't know what that ref said. I don't know what happened. But yeah, she was basically just saying that has nothing to do with it. So I don't know what they were discussing, but yeah, she was basically pissed about the entire situation, man, and was trying to go after the ref and talk to him, but just clearly walked away. Now, like I stated,
the WNBA is once again facing backlash, and it's raising serious questions about the league's priorities. Instead of focusing on fixing the real issues that have been right in front of them all season, they've chosen to target their most valuable player. It feels like the league is more interested in handing out punishments than actually addressing the deeper problems affecting the game. Fans and observers are left wondering, why go after a star who brings so much attention and excitement to the sport, while the real challenges continue to go unaddressed?
No, like this young lady has transcended this damn league to heights they never thought they was going to get to. And for the way they're treating her is despicable. It's despicable and it's disgusting at times, bro. This is bad, man. This is bad, dog. And I feel like somebody need to have that voice for Caitlin. Somebody need to have that voice to call this shit out.
Following Caitlin Clark's tense exchange with referee Michael Price during the July 15th game against the Connecticut Sun, the WNBA is now reportedly launching a full investigation to decide if Clark should be disciplined. But what's frustrating to many fans is that the league seems to be ignoring a crucial detail. The referee clearly escalated the situation. Instead of holding the official accountable for his role in the confrontation, all the attention is being placed on Clark, one of the league's biggest stars. It's a move that's leaving people questioning whether the league is truly being fair or simply trying to make an example out of her.
Caitlin Clark visibly upset with the referee, screaming on the referee, but gets no technical foul. Do you know what that told me? That told me whatever that referee said was a big no-no. Whatever that referee said, as soon as it left his mouth, he said, damn, I definitely should not have said that.
What happened at TD Garden in Boston was far from a typical technical foul. It looked more like a deliberate move by referee Michael Price to provoke one of the league's biggest stars. When Caitlin Clark finally stood up for herself and pushed back, the league's response wasn't to look at the referee's behavior, it was to launch an investigation into her for supposedly threatening an official. The double standard is hard to ignore, and for many fans, it's a clear sign of the league's growing disconnect from what really matters.
Yeah, just going through it slowly, it looked cordial. Like they are just talking, right? Just simple. And yeah, she's calm. Look at her face. She's very much so calm. Calm. Had a little shock look there. I don't know what he's saying. He pointed some fingers. That finger point. It gets real. That fingers start pointing. Right. All right. Yeah. Talking. Then she's like, like what? Trying to make an understanding of what he just said. And I think she was about to say, that has nothing to do with it. But he said something else, then he walked off.
Let's be clear about what really happened in that third quarter. Caitlin Clark was already dealing with yet another night of questionable officiating. Things came to a head after a close out-of-bounds call was overturned in favor of the Connecticut Sun. What followed looked like a calm, routine exchange between Clark and referee Michael Price, until something changed. Price said something that clearly set Clark off. Her frustration turned into visible anger almost instantly. And let's be honest, you don't go from a normal conversation to needing to be physically held back by assistant coach Breon January unless something truly inappropriate was said.
Nah, I crossed the line. Because you don't get screamed on by a player like that You don't get shown up on the court by a player like that and not call a technical foul unless you are in the wrong. The refereeing yesterday, we see Tina Charles hit AB with a stiff forearm, literally turns around and hits her with a stiff forearm. We see Sophie Cunningham get elbowed in her neck.
Cameras caught Caitlin Clark shouting, "Are you __ kidding me?" before being pulled away by her team. Moments later, she approached referee Michael Price again, telling him, "That's just rude. Grow up." She even made a phone gesture and appeared to say, "I will be calling the league on you." It was an emotional moment, but one that seemed provoked, not random. Instead of looking into what Price may have said to trigger such a strong response from a player known for keeping her cool under pressure, the WNBA is reportedly focused on whether Clark broke any league conduct rules by threatening to report the official. To many fans, that feels like the league is going after the wrong person.
Uh-oh. Wonder what he said. Oh! She was about to run over there.
I'm not a good lip reader.
What did he say?
I got it, but I don't want to read card 99.
Huh.
She said basically, "Are you kidding me?" to Michael Price. And that was Breon January, who is...
She said, "That's just rude. Grow up."
Years in Indiana.
Oh!
On the staff.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
a live shot now of Caitlin Clark.
What's the issue? What happened?
He's still upset and wants an explanation from Michael Price.
She's going to be calling him. He's like, whatever.
If you're enjoying this coverage, be sure to subscribe. Let's not forget, this is the same league that's allowed Caitlin Clark to take hard hits game after game without giving her the protection she deserves. The same league that stood by as referees made questionable calls against their biggest star. And the same league that's reaped massive rewards from the Clark effect, packed arenas, record-breaking viewership, and non-stop media buzz. But now that she's finally pushed back against the inconsistent officiating, the league suddenly wants to crack down and talk discipline? It's hard not to see the double standard.
Why is it a problem that Caitlin Clark is calling out this referee? God forbid she finally stands up for herself. I mean, these WNBA refs are garbage, and they've been letting her get absolutely mugged on a nightly basis. Matter of fact, one of the players last night on the Connecticut Sun, or whatever they're called, literally targeted her groin. Comes a point in time where it's like, you just can't keep getting bullied. Like, you got to stand up for yourself. WNBA refuses to do anything to protect her. And for all the morons, the low IQ people out there saying like, "Oh, if Angel Reese did this, it'd be an even bigger issue." Yeah, because Angel Reese isn't the one getting bullied and targeted on a nightly basis. Let's use our heads for 1 second instead of being total morons.